What's going on, podcasters? Felix here from Podcasting Secrets and the Podcast Promotion Blueprint. I want to tell you a story about why podcasting is the best vehicle, best method to get high-paying clients. So my wife and I, we live in a one-bedroom apartment in New York City. It's the backdrop of this right now. It's our one-bedroom apartment. We got a 50-pound dog. We got our 2-year-old daughter. It's me, my wife, and we got another kid on the way. So we're feeling the squeeze of it all, of wanting to move out. And so we started looking at houses. We're looking to move into Jersey, from New York City into New Jersey. Lots more space, lots more green space. And we saw a listing about 2 months ago on Zillow, and we're just kind of house shopping here and there. I saw a listing we were interested in, and we there's a button that you click to say that I'm interested in seeing this house. We click that button, and then within like literally 30 seconds, we got an email from a real estate agent asking when we wanted to go and see the house with them. And I think the way Zillow works is that basically, I don't know too much about real estate, but I think the way it works is that if you say that you want to see a place, they probably send this lead out to like 500 or 1,000 people in that area, and whoever picks it up first, or maybe whoever is next in line, I'm not sure how it works, grabs that lead and gets a chance to make some money off of it. Because I think in real estate, you, as a buyer's agent, you make like, I don't know, 3% or something like that. Basically tens of thousands of dollars on a purchase of a home is what's on the line. So we found this guy Eddie reached out to us, and he was, fine. We didn't see anything suspicious about him, so let's go ahead and do it. Went to go see some houses. This was about 2 months ago, and when we went to see him, or rather, we went to see the house with him. He took us around. He gave us a lot of information about the area, the schools. He told us a lot about houses. My wife and I never owned a house before. We lived in one. We didn't know too much about how to maintain a house, what kind of things to look for, what kind of heating systems, cooling systems, what kind of if it's an extension to the house, like what kind of issues there might be with a fireplace, a roof. Is a roof new? We knew any of that. We went to it completely blind. So he was very educational. Taught us a lot about buying a house, and we didn't see anything we liked that day. So the next week we went out again. We saw some more houses that we looked up. We asked him if we can go see them. He brought us out again, gave us tons more information. Didn't see anything we liked, and then went out again. So I think at this point we saw about 15 houses. We went on like 3 or 4 trips with him. So he basically took a weekend of his morning every weekend to take us out to see houses, and no pressure at all. Didn't pressure us to buy anything. Only was there to give us more and more information to make sure that we felt comfortable making a buying decision. So after about like 4 trips with him out there, my wife and I started thinking like, man, this guy Eddie is like really trying to be super helpful for us. He's not being pushy or anything. And then that weekend we went out and we finally saw a house that we liked. We saw a house we liked. It had everything we wanted, so that we decided to put in an offer. And then before we put an offer, though, we told Eddie, hey man, we want to see the place one more time before we can truly finalize this offer, right? You don't want to buy a house by seeing for the first time. So we went back again to look at it, and on the way there we saw a new listing pop up for a brand new place. So at this point, we have an offer in for a house that we want to buy, which means that if it goes through, Eddie collects his commission. I think it was like probably like $10,000 to $15,000 commission at that time. But he didn't say, hey, let's just go ahead and continue with this house we're in the process of. He was still open to potentially losing the commission and showing us more houses, right? Because right now there's a pretty hot buying market in the Northeast. A lot of people are tired of living in apartments, right? Because of the pandemic and everything. Everyone's trying to move out. So lots of people trying to buy houses. So he could lose out on this house because we were hesitant to buy. But he didn't pressure us. He didn't push us to buy anything right away. He was still open to showing us all the options. He took us out to see more places that we might be interested in, with the chance that we might lose a house, which means he loses the commission. But again, no pressure. He was just there to educate and teach us about what kind of things we might be interested, might want to look at when we buy a house, and may want to make sure that we actually got a house that we truly love. So no pressure at all. He always said, no pressure. That's cool. No big deal. We'll keep on looking, whatever. Let's keep looking to find you your perfect home. So we finally, that day, we were about to we were about to put an offer. We had put an offer for one house already. We wanted to go see it one more time, but then that same day we went to go see another house that we liked. Then we saw that house. We fell in love with it. We totally love it. It's a house that we can see ourselves living in. We put in an offer, I think that next day, and now we're in the process of going through the process of buying that house, and he's going to collect his commission. So the big lesson that was learned from this was that when you are trying to have a high-paying client, someone that's going to pay you thousands of dollars, someone's going to buy your products consistently, someone that is going to come back and consistently purchase your services or recommend you to friends, you have to become a trusted advisor. You need to spend that time with them so that you can build this KLT, which is know, like, and trust. People only buy from people, especially when it's a bigger price purchase, if they know the person, they like them, and they trust them. So knowing them is really a factor, just being exposed enough to them, right? Liking them is a personality thing. Do you fit? Do you mesh well with them? Can you see them? Do you see them as someone that you can, basically stand? And trust is someone that you believe that if you give them money, they would render the services, the promises of the thing that you're paying them for. Will they deliver the product? Will they deliver the service? Will they deliver the promise of that purchase? So know, like, and trust is all there. Now, when you look at any other medium of getting clients, right, whether it be cold messaging, cold email, cold calling, even Facebook ads, or even posting inside Facebook groups to try to get clients, that's all out the window. You might get a little bit of no here, a little bit of like there, a little bit of trust there, but it's very transactional. It would be like if Eddie and I went out to see a place, and that same day he wanted us to make a purchase immediately. He was pushing us to make a purchase immediately. He wanted to keep on pushing us to make a purchase that day that we first went to see houses with him for the first time. As you can imagine, that kind of pressure makes people flee, right? They might be cordial for a bit and engage with you and talk to you and everything, but once they get that chance to leave, they're out. So Eddie was a trust advisor. He spent time with us, getting exposed to us, getting us exposed to him, his style, his personality. He kept educating us, so he became credible, and we trusted him. And there's no other medium for that other than podcasting, right? You lock someone in on a podcast or listening to you for half hour to an hour every single week, or however often you put out an episode. That is the ultimate know, like, and trust medium. That is the best way to build know, like, and trust. And when you do that, that's how you get high paying clients. That's how you get people to come back, purchase your products, purchase your services over and over again. So think about that. If you're thinking about using podcasting to grow your business, you're thinking about starting podcasts to grow your business, I have a coaching program that teaches you how to use podcasting, grow your podcast in a way where you track your dream clients, your dream customers into buying your products consistently, into paying for your high paying services. So if you're a business owner that wants to grow leads, grow your authority, grow your know, like, and trust factor with your audience so that sales come to you easily, podcasting is the way. And I do have a coaching program that teaches you exactly how to grow your podcast to do so. If you're interested in doing that for your business, if you're interested in making it easy for you to get more and more sales, more and more qualified leads, make sure to click the link in this post that allows you to go and apply for us to chat. Apply into the program, apply for us to chat. And I tell you, we'll get on the phone. If your application goes through, we get on the phone. We'll talk about, what your problems are, what kind of goals you have. I'll tell you more about the program that I offer. And if it's a good fit, I'll let you decide if you want to be part of that or not. So make sure if you're interested, click the link in this post and apply, and talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.